You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
Oz is back.
Yo, man, 15 minutes of fame. The energy, not just the bars.
Uncle Ra,
The energy is back
you
too.
out here in the A, man.
What's up, fam? How you?
Happy to be here, man. Just working, celebrating, enjoying life, man. Got this battle April 3rd. History about to be made, so I'm super excited. And it's trending, everybody talking about it, everybody excited about it, so I'm happy that the coach and the place is in. And I'm shooting a video right now for my man Marcos. He came out here from Cali.
Man, I'm out here with the
Shooting a
bull.
video for him. It's time to smoke right now. So I'm multitasking. About to record some shit, doing your interview, just trying to do all the shit I gotta do all at once, man.
And shout out to you for that, right? Because I remember we did an interview, I think it was in Queens, and you was talking about how a lot of rappers are actually, a lot of battlers are actually still rehearsing their rhymes the day of the battle. You know, and here it is, you here shooting a music video, you know, hanging out like you're
Sure.
done and ready to go. Is that true?
Yeah, my new video, with Trophy Boy, he in here somewhere. But my new video just dropped. It's called Fuck It Up. Dropped on YouTube. Shit already over 2 million views. Doing a lot. My Drink Champs interview just dropped.
Which is
So
fire.
That's doing a lot of numbers. So I got a lot going on right now, man. I'm just, trying to keep my name alive. Sometime out of sight, out of mind. So when people don't see you and they not familiar with what you got going on, you think they ain't fucking with you, but that's not the case. They love me, they just gotta see me. So when I'm back doing a lot of shit, it give a lot of people options to see what I'm doing and get back in tune. So I'm excited.
You ready? Like if you had to battle today, could you battle today?
Oh, for sure. I had enough material ready for the 3 rounds. By the time y'all first heard the announcement, like that we was gonna battle. But since then, I've been working on them rounds, fixing them up, you know what I'm saying? Like putting them together better. And after this face-off, I got so much more shit to talk about that them shit's been coming together a lot more crazier. But I like to start working early because first I got a crazy work ethic and I like to be prepared. I don't like to have all these ideas in my head and try to rush it. You never know what could happen, especially with my type of lifestyle. Anything could come up and I might not have time to lock in like how I want. So if I already got it done, then it's already done. I could just start preparing for how I'm going to say it and how I'm going to give it up.
I think you said that earlier, the other battles you had too, like you were already done. And there's no going back and altering. So now, this time around, you're actually you're done and you might alter the
No,
rounds?
I am. I alter it
Okay.
every day. Every day I alter it. You know what I'm saying? I be writing so much shit and working on so much shit that all of the time I don't get to focus on every detail or every line like how I want.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I be having to go back, you know what I mean, improve the directions that I'm going in. And I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I'm not a baby at writing bars. Like when it come to that, I'm a professional. You could get your top 5 in the room with me and they'll tell you like I'm a professional. They gonna listen to me when it come to bars, making music, jumping on beats and shit like that. Even if it's an idea for a video, anything that got to do with music, like that's what I specialize in. But just jumping on the stage and like the theatrics and the new WWE version of battle rap, I never did that before. So I was new. I'm bringing to the table what I know when battle raps, when I used to do it. Like, and I know that I won with the rules and regulations of the old rules, but it's like new fans, new people that wasn't even alive when I was doing it that like different things. So I had to grow, had to improve, had to analyze myself, and really had to dumb it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things I do in music and in my songs is too complex for the stage. Just like movie comedy is different from stand-up comedy. When you do stand-up comedy, you got to tell a joke that people get right then, so they all laugh at the same time. They all got to laugh at the same time for it to seem like the joke hit. But with movie comedy, everybody don't necessarily got to laugh at the same time. Some people might get it the second time they see the movie. Some people might get it later that day. It's just like it could be more complex. So I feel like me focusing on music for so long, putting out all these projects and working with all these artists, I start like focusing on the science too much. Just sticking to the science and just taking this shit to the next level, which is complex. And on beats you might could follow it, but when you on the stage and it's like you going through that mic, people drunk, people could barely hear everything you saying. You gotta pretty much dumb it down and make it more simpler, so regardless if they heard everything or not, they could still catch it, like stand-up comedy. So I understand that, and I'm incorporating a lot of different shit in my shit this time. And I don't want to talk about it. I don't gotta really, you know what I'm saying, give everybody all the information because it's already sold out. It's already doing numbers. It's already viral. Everybody want to see it. So I don't gotta like tell everybody all the secrets. I'm just happy everybody interested, and I want everybody to know it's gonna be a different me than you seen battling Arsenal, battling Goods, or battling Disaster. Like that was all like a learning experience, and it was all strategically planned for me to get to this place. If I would have did those battles different, we wouldn't have been where we at now. And the culture wouldn't have been where it's at now. Nothing would have happened like how it's happening right now. So everything happened for a reason. But this is the perfect time for me to show y'all what I could bring to the table. And that lyrically and by the science, I'm different. And that's what I give a fuck about. And I'm going to bring that to the table April 3rd. Y'all can't miss it. History going to be made. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to prove to y'all that I could dance the best. I'm not going to prove to y'all that I could lift my arms the highest. I'm not going to prove none of that weird shit. I'm just going to prove that I'm the best rapper. I'm saying the realest shit. And the nigga that's battling me don't deserve to be on the stage with me. So, can't wait.
They say there's a difference between battling on the stage and then battling in the era that you came from, like what we call now the small rooms or the pit. You know, did that weigh in your the way you're approaching this battle is because your last battles were on it. Like, for instance, when you battled Disaster on the stage, they actually wound up booing you. Then when you went in the pit, it was a whole different type of energy that even the crowd was fucking with you more in the pit, in that garage, opposed to the stage. Do you think there's a difference because of who you are and the style that you have, that it would work better on the ground opposed to on the stage?
I think bars is bars, lyrics is lyrics, regardless of the fact. I just think the average fan let the crowd influence them. Like if you hear a line and the crowd is going crazy, you think it was dope. If they say a line and the crowd don't respond, you don't give it that much thought. Same thing like I said with stand-up comedy. If a nigga tell a joke and you hear everybody cracking up laughing like that shit's so crazy, you think the joke was funnier. Even if you ain't get it all the way, you want to get it. You like, what the fuck I'm missing? Like, that shit funny to everybody.
It's like that in battle rap in the crowd,
that's
too.
That's what I'm saying.
That's 100%. I have to agree with that.
But if nobody not laughing at the joke, you're not going to try to get it. You're not going to think you missed nothing. You're going to be like, well, wasn't that funny? Nobody not laughing. So if I don't think it's funny, I'm right because nobody don't. Everybody most people want to fit in. It's a limited amount of people in the world that's leaders. The majority of people just want to fit into what everybody else doing. So if you laughing, I'm laughing too. If you not, I'm not. Like everybody want to do that type of shit. So I understand that, and that's the reason why it's going to be a different type of me, regardless if it's a small room or the stage. But in a small room, you really don't stand a chance with me. Everybody know that. Even ask the battle rappers. Because there's no leverage you got with a crowd. There's nothing that you could do to take away from what I'm going to say and the level of the science that I'm going to be on compared to what you saying. So it's a lot different in a small room. There's nothing to alter what people hear. So in that type of environment, that's close to like the music that I'm doing now. I still give it up in like small room type of areas. Like when I go on the radio or I go in situations and I be barring it out. That's similar to like a small room. I don't gotta scream. I don't have to use a different tone of voice than what I want to use, like when I'm doing interviews or when I normally rap. So I could feel comfortable. I can get aggressive, then calm down. I could talk to you, then I could scream on you. I can make adjustments when it's a quiet room or when I got advantage of the room.
Right.
But when there's like so much other shit going on, and then the mic and the monitors ain't right, so I'm not sure if the crowd can hear me. And when I'm talking regular like this, it seems like they can't. So I gotta go, yo! Everything gotta be like this. So the freak of flow, when you screaming, is difficult. You gotta do a more simpler version of rap, like how these battle rappers do, to be able to scream out every line. And they might practice writing, screaming, but I don't really know how to do that. So even if it is a big stage, this time around, I'm gonna make sure that the sound system is better. I'm gonna even have to go on sound checks like I'm doing a performance to make sure that people could hear me, so that I could talk and give it up the way I want, and the response is right. I'm gonna be saying some crazy shit, man. Niggas gonna have to hear this shit. But the way it's put together, it's gonna be a lot easier than before for people to catch what I'm saying, for people to fuck with it. And I'm showing a lot more of my personality. You know what I'm saying? A lot more of who I am. I'm bringing that to the table, and I think people gonna enjoy it. I know for sure they gonna enjoy it. Like, I don't really need the know. I know that people gonna enjoy it. And if he bring whatever he gonna bring to the table, if he do good, at least half as good as he normally do, then it should be classic battle.
Well, you know, he's like, most people say, like, he is the top performer in battle rap. So,
I
you
be
know,
hearing that, but I
you're-
don't understand what people mean by that. Maybe you can explain it to me.
you know, again, when he's rapping, the way he acts out the bars or the things that he does, you know, he brings his brother on the stage, you know, so it's more than just the bars that he's saying. There's the entertainment factor, you know, of how he says what he says, and you know, so like K-Shine is another performer. You know, you're more of the lyricist. You know, like even like a Rum Nitty used to be more of a lyricist. He started performing
That's
more.
another thing.
A
I
lot
don't
of
want
people
people
did
to
that.
say what I am. Like with these dudes, you got a lot of battles. Like you could pull up years and years and years of these dudes battling and doing the same shit. So if you think that's a performance when you're doing the same shit over and over again, cool. Like when I battled Disaster, I took 15 years off, right? And when I got on the stage, regardless, you like they was trying to boo you. I don't know what they was doing. But regardless of the fact, I took 15 years off and I had like a clip full of shit I could have said. So I'm just testing the energy. Like with that shit, I could have said the same shit I said the next day. I had that when I was on the stage. So it's not like I had to meditate to get the next day material. Like I had to go through an adjustment I learned from getting booed on the stage and I just transformed the next day. No, I had that same shit when I was on the stage and more. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. My clip be full. So if you like what I did when I was off of the stage, you would have liked it on the stage. It's the same shit. I don't want people to get caught up in the battle rap for the wrong reasons. I understand like performance come with it when you doing big crowds and shit. Just like wrestling, niggas gotta perform. Oh yeah, like they make voices, they wear costumes, they rip off their shit. That's a performance. Y'all not even really about to fight. This shit is fake as a bitch, but you screaming at the top of your lungs, veins busting out, you ripping off your shirt, and y'all, it's like, what the fuck? It's like, but that's performance, and that's what these niggas do. But when you talk to real professional boxers that got belts, that's really undefeated, beating niggas up, and you tell them, you need to work on your performance like this wrestler. You don't see like how his veins busting out and how he got the crowd going crazy when he throw his arms up like this. And they like, yeah, I understand, but I really go out there and knock niggas the fuck out cold. And that's when niggas go crazy. It's a different way that we make people go crazy. Y'all want me to do the wrestling shit when I'm trying to make these wrestlers do some boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It takes time for people to adjust, for people to grow, for people to learn. Since I've been back, you see the culture change. Even with this COVID time, you've been seeing battle rap like how it's supposed to be. In small rooms, there's no interruptions. You just able to see who the best. And a lot of things been changing. A lot of the dudes that was like higher up, when it was all crowds and all that foolishness, is not looking as big now. And a lot of the dudes that they was trying to say fell off or wasn't as hot and wasn't doing as much, those is like the top niggas because they got bars and niggas can hear it now. So let's get back to really judging who's the better MC, who can rap the best, not who can act the best, not who could dance the best. Because if it's going to be that, then it can't be battle rap. It got to be battle something else. Like we battling for different reasons. But if it's battle rap, I understand that plays a part. But it don't matter as much.
Right.
Just like when a boxer comes to the ring, his costume, how he come to the ring, people could carry him to the ring like a king, and he can have
Still
certain
get
music
knocked
playing.
the fuck out.
That's good for your fans. Like, that's cool. That adds to it. But that's not gonna make the judges give you a round because your trunks is colorful. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to what really matters. Like, you know what I mean?
Chilla Jones just won the champion of the year. And Chilla Jones is a very, very, very lyrical guy who's been slept on for a long time. And because of what happened with the COVID, there weren't a lot of on-stage battles. So people they were forced to listen to Chilla Jones now. And he actually wound up becoming champion of the year. No theatrics, no jumping around
But
on
they'll
stage
say he
and
don't
shit
got
like that.
performance, and I say he do. I don't be seeing him choking too much. I be seeing
Yeah.
him giving it up. He be having his shit down pat. He be knowing how to say it. He be making certain hand movements and body language to bring the line to life. He just not doing all of the theatrics, and he not doing all these adjustments with his voice. He not focused on all the silly shit. He more focused on how can I piece up the most syllables and say the most creative shit. And that's what rap is about.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.